So today we're checking out one of the prettiest communities in all of Houston. It's about 3,000 acres now, featuring tons of luxury builders. And if you don't know where I'm talking about, we are in Artavia, or for those of you that haven't been corrected yet, Artavia. We're gonna be checking out all of these luxury builders. We have your Highland Homes, your Perrys, your Westons, your J. Patricks, your David Weekleys, everybody that you know, love, and care about on this channel is here, and we're gonna go through, talk incentives, we're gonna talk taxes, availability, everything that you need to know to see if this Conroe community is the one for you. If that sounds good, stay tuned. So first up, we have Highland Homes 50-foot section, and you know, as a Highland Homes card carrying member, if there's a Highland Homes somewhere in the community, I have to go and check it out. This is going to be the same width of a product that we have in Meridiana, but out here in Artavia. So I wanted you to see this one. I've never seen this plan. It's called the Matisse plan, and it is gorgeous. It does some things that are kind of not characteristic for a Highland one story, but I think that you are going to love it. Let me know what you think. Now wait for it. Wait for it. You don't typically see this on not a 60-foot product or bigger for Highland Homes on a one story. Wait for it. Wait for it. Crazy ceiling details in here. So they have a couple really big plans that do this. I believe the 218 that does this is the model home in Ellison. Just not the norm for this width of a product. So this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this, of course, is going to be a little bit of an oversized. I know sometimes they'll put these on lots that are a little bit bigger than a standard lot, but to give you an idea, if you were to pay for a little bit of an oversized lot, this is what you would get. You would get a little bit more side yard, enough room for your generator, which is a must here in Texas. But this is about the depth of what we have in Meridiana ourselves on a 50-foot lot. So we got a little bit of an oversized yard as well, but this is about what you can expect. So there are some things about this plan that I didn't know that I would like more than the Kingston plan. There's some things about this one that I didn't know that I would like more than the Kingston plan. The Kingston has one more space. This is a little bit smaller than the Kingston plan on a 50 foot. This is like 2,200 square feet, give or take, where the Kingston is like 24, 25, a little bit bigger than this. So that extra media space that you would get in that plan, I like that a little bit compared to this one, but the detail that you get on this ceiling, man, is just, that's tough to beat. That's tough. I really like that. Really, really like that. So what did you think about that gorgeous Matisse plan by Highland Homes? Highland Homes, y'all know I'm biased by Highland Homes at this point, and that is another gorgeous option that you can get in a 50-foot section out here in Artavia. Great incentives right now. You can either get $25,000 towards closing costs, or you can get a buy down interest rate to 4.99. In addition to that, the lender will also give you a temporary 1-year buy down, getting you to a 3.99 right now on inventory options here in Artavia, which is pretty crazy. If you were to build ground up, they can't guarantee that incentive. You would just get the best rate at the time available of the build. And when you get to that closing point, that's what the rate would be at that point in time. But you could get 25,000 or so towards the design center and some money towards closing costs. Just depends on which route you're gonna go with Highland right now. But we got more to see in this beautiful community, but let me know what you thought about that Highland. So I wanna let y'all know, I look at all the comments that you've seen and some of the critiques that a lot of these model homes get. And I know with some of y'all that have traveled out here to tour with me is we'll go into a model, you love the model, but that model might have $70,000 to $100,000 in upgrades. We actually have the keys to the city. My girl Sandra over here at Highland Home gave me the keys to go and check out some of their inventory that they have right now. So I want to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can get from an inventory home from Highland Homes as well before we go and check out the other builders here in the community. All right, just got the door unlocked. We're going to go and check this one out together. Let me know what you think. Again, this is an inventory home. It's a little bit closer to the norm of what you could expect for an inventory product here. It's not gonna have all the bells and whistles, but it's gonna be upgraded and have a nice little level that will be above your standard like builder grade builder here in Texas for sure. But let's go check it out together. Liking what I'm seeing. Secondary bath. So you got a guest suite down there. Laundry room. 50-foot product, so this is gonna feel a little wide. This is gonna be a wide corridor. Got your study. Little mud space. I would imagine some storage. Yeah. This is a 2-car garage with a little bit of a bump out. Loving the color choices. Gorgeous. Super pretty. So there are some things in here that they have done that just being having the relationship and having the amount of Highland Homes that I've done, there's things in here that I know are upgrades if you were to go to the design center. Like this is not a level 1 countertop. This is going to be an upgraded countertop. When you get the more decorative cabinetry. That's usually a little bit of a step up as well. That sort of a backsplash and that pattern is going to be an upgrade as well. It looks like they've started to do some accent things in here just to kind of make it look a little bit prettier as well. So all of these things are upgrades that the benefit of going to an inventory in a community like this is if this layout works well for you, you're going to save some money because all of the hard work of paying all that money up front is kind of cooked into the price. And if something like this has sat for a few months, there's a high likelihood that we would be able to get them down on the price even more. So definitely some things to keep in mind when you're looking at a builder like Highland specifically. They typically pick nicer level up. Now you can always go higher in the design center. You can go up to level 10 in the design center, but they're usually going to be in that like 3 to 5, level 3 to 5 on countertops, flooring, cabinetries, all those things, just to give you a really pretty, nice home that you can feel, you know, fall in love with and not feel like you have a lot of projects to do as soon as you move in. But very neutral. This is the same flooring that we got in our house out there in Meridiana. Wish they would have gave me that tub. I'm still mad about that, Jay. I'm still mad about it. But yeah, overall, similar sort of vibe to what we have in Meridiana as well. Pretty nice. So that looks like that was just the first floor. Let's go now and check out what the second story has in offer. The way this is kind of sectioned off and kind of closed in, this is making me believe that this is probably a 5-bedroom. So we will see kind of what that looks like as well. Usually if it's just a 4-bedroom and a flex, you would have like a game room that you would be able to have like an overlook, and you would have some more space to just kind of look down. Because it's so sectioned off and closed off, I'm wondering what they did with the space. But again, this is my first time seeing this plan, just like you are. So let's go check it out. Up the steps we go. All right, a nice sized game room up here. Secondary living space. And I think I was right. So we got a bedroom in here. That'll be your closet. Jack and Jill, which is not uncommon because these floor plans will typically give you an option to add full baths, but if they don't, you'll typically have a shared bathroom, Jack and Jill style, off of the 2 secondary bedrooms that are closest to each other. Yep, another bedroom. This is a 5-bedroom option. This is the Roden plan. Decent little closet. What's in here? More storage. Attic. All right, so yeah, that's my first time seeing that plan. This is gonna be probably right on the nose of what you can expect for an inventory home. There's gonna be some touches, there's gonna be some things that are upgraded. So you're not gonna feel like, if you're okay with the overall color scheme and you are okay with the layout, some of the best deals to be had right now in Houston, regardless of if it's this community or somewhere else, some of the best deals that you're gonna have right now is a luxury builder who has an inventory home that's been sitting for a while. Those are going to be hands down some of the best deals that you can get in the metro right now, because there's a high likelihood that they'll be able to guarantee you either a lot of money towards closing costs or money towards buying down an interest rate. And because that house has probably sat a few months on the market, they've already started to reduce some of the, I'm counting probably 40 or so thousand, 50 or so thousand in upgrades that they've done. You're starting to see that get a discount as well, because they just need to get it off their books to move to the next house. But this is a really pretty home. What do you think? Comparing that one story to this one, which one would you prefer between the Highlands right now? Just dropped off the keys back to Sandra and Haley. Thank y'all for giving me that access. Shout out to the relationship that I built with Highland Homes. So if you definitely want a Highland Homes, you definitely need to be hitting me up because those are my people. All right, but up next, we have a Perry home. It looks like they have come back and we're gonna go and check out their, I believe, 55-foot model. So it'll be a little bit wider. So it'll be interesting to get your opinion on what you feel on that one from Highland, the Matisse plan versus this plan by Perry Homes. Let me know what you think. Okay, Perry. Looking good. Looking good, looking good. Now, whenever somebody wants a nice one story, Perry damn near has to be the first stop just because they are kind of super well known for their nice, wide filling ranch style homes all throughout Houston. Whenever someone wants any kind of space or any kind of width, or even if they want a 40-foot product and they just want a one story, Perry Homes probably does it the best when it comes to making it feel grander, bigger, wider, larger than it is. That's what she said. But yeah, that's what Perry Homes is just kind of more known for here in Metro. They're probably one of the most well-known names when it comes to luxury builders in Texas as well. And so just super gorgeous. Also known for having really nice oversized patios on these style of homes. So I'm a huge fan of Perry, if you can't tell, as well. Between Highland and Perry, those are probably my two #1 hitters when people are coming here that just want a nice, luxurious home. These are the two people that I bring them to the most. And then we got Weston that we'll see a little bit later on today as well. Those are pretty much the heavy hitters for all of my out-of-towners. And for the people that have been here in Texas a while and just know Texas builders, Perry's almost always the name that comes up. gorgeous. Closet over here. They give you 2 on this one. Looks like you get 2 on this one. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so that was the 25-1-3 plan. We got Casey in there, super nice. And if you need any assistance, she'll be able to take care of you. As far as incentives right now, they have a few homes on the inventory side that they can offer 5.49 on an interest rate. They also are going to be offering about 30K towards the design center. So definitely some great opportunities over here in Artavia. But let me know what you think. Do you prefer the Matisse, or do you prefer the 25-13 plan? This is a little bit bigger. You're gonna end up going with the Highland, or are you thinking that the Perry won in this round? What you think? So one of the reasons why this community is so special is because the wide variety of builder and lot size. This is gonna be some of the wider lots that you can get in the Houston Metro. You're getting up to the like 70-foot wide kind of product out here, where many of our master plan ones, especially our nice master plan communities, kind of stop around that 50-55 foot. So to be able to kind of step up into the more luxurious, more estate style sort of homes is one of the perks of being in this specific community, as well as having some more custom builders, some more entry-level builders, as well as having your just standard luxury builders like your David Weekleys, like your Highlands, like your Westons, like your J. Patrick, so on and so forth. You just have a wide variety of home that you can get out here. But I want to go and check out this David Weekley home because I got one under contract. I'm not going to say your name, but shout out to my family that is building this exact layout here in Artavia. I hope that you love it, but let me go and check out this model because I didn't know that they had moved over here until I came to a pre-con meeting a couple weeks ago, and I said, man, I gotta come and shoot this new model, and that's the reason why I'm here right now. So let's go and check this one out. I think that you're gonna love this plan. Love this kitchen. Jeez. Hello. How you doing?
Crazy. Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. And this will connect to your laundry. Shout out to my clients for building this, because my goodness. Crazy. This is a crazy plan. Look at that. All right, guys, we are here in David Weekley's model, checking out my girl, Brittany, and we are in the what plan?
The Leeward plan.
And we have one of these under contract right now for our out-of-town client. We're not gonna say any names, but we'll see. I'm gonna test to see if you're still watching videos now that you're under contract.
I'm sure they are.
So just wanted to go a little bit over what this plan has to offer, price points of kind of where y'all stand in the marketplace, what makes y'all different. I know that y'all are definitely one of the most efficient, energy efficient builders that I've ever worked with. So just kind of wanted to talk over some of those things and go through availability that you have here in Artavia.
Perfect. I love it. And you even said it right. Artavia.
I've been corrected enough. I've been corrected enough to know that it's not Artavia.
It is not. Ooh, don't let them hear you say that.
So.
Well, a little bit about us. We're David Weekley Homes, like you had already said. Big thing that you hit on, energy efficiency. So what makes Weekley different is we're a privately owned company. We're one of the largest privately owned home builders.
Okay.
We build with 2x6 exteriors, which means you've got those big, thick walls, which means more insulation, which means more energy efficient.
Yes.
Ours is so efficient, we guarantee it. So any other builder you go to, ask if they guarantee your efficiency, because I bet they don't. The plan particular that you're in is our model, the Leeward. It is our most popular selling plan in Houston.
By far.
It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,300 square foot plan with a 4-car garage, a sunroom, and a study included.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
And before this, you'll probably have seen the B-roll of what this looks like, but just gorgeous plan. One of my favorites in the metro by far. How many square foot is
3,300 square feet,
Okay.
and it starts at 579.
579.
Starts under 600.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a crazy price to start. Now, so I know that model homes are usually a little bit more kind of dolled up than most. Ballpark to get it looking exactly like this, because I have those people that'll reach out to me and say, I want that exact model.
So to get the exact model, you're probably somewhere closer to the 7/8. However, this home dolled out like most of my people do, you can still be in that 650, 700 range.
Agreed.
You can even be under 650 if you make the right moves at the right time, because we have awesome incentives going on most of the time, including because I have a new section. So you're just gonna have to come in and bring people and find out what it is.
Perfect. So speaking of new sections, incentives, what do we have as far as design or closing cost or interest rate? What do we have for incentives for you guys right now?
So right now we do have some design center credit for coming in for the next section. You do have to come in and we kind of work a couple numbers so you can find out exactly what that is. Anything I have that is finished inventory in my current section, I have an amazing deal going on with a 3-2-1 rate buy down. $299 for the first year, $399 for the second year, and $499 fixed for the remainder of the 30-year loan. But you also have 2 years to refinance for free if the rate comes down under $499.
Crazy.
Yes, and you still get $5,000 in closing credit with that.
Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy, crazy. So as far as availability, How many lots do you have? How long do you plan on being out here? Do you anticipate y'all being here for the next 3 to 5 years, 1 to 2 years? Kind of where are y'all?
We're here for the long haul. So
Okay.
Artavia's probably got 10 years in front of us still. So we'll probably be here the whole time. We've got multiple sections in the community. We plan on opening even more.
Yep.
We have my brand new section, which I've already sold 5 or 6 homes in. So we're down to about 12 home sites there, hopefully more coming.
Okay.
And then I only have 6 inventory homes available in my old section. 4 of those are ready to move into right now.
So you're busy.
Oh, I'm busy. Busy is an understatement, which is good for everybody, which means I have the perfect home for everyone out there.
Love to hear it. So that's good news. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I can get them over to Brittany. If you stop by and see her, just tell them that I sent you, and then we can connect and make sure that you're represented and that we get all the best incentives and deals for you possible. Sound good?
I love it. I know you will.
All right. That was the leeward plan. David Weekley at this size, 65-foot lot. You're going to be anywhere between the 5s to about 750 is kind of where you would end up being when it's all said and done, depending on the plan, the lot, all those things. But super gorgeous plan, one of my favorite one-story plans in the metro. 4-bedroom, you got a flex space, you got a sunroom, you got any space that you need for entertainment, 4-car garage, you got it here in this plan. Such a gorgeous plan, and I'm so happy that my clients were able to get this on a lake lot, one of the last availabilities to do that on a lake lot in the sections that are offered currently for the price that they got it. Crazy deal. They did really good, but maybe we can do just as good for you with the lots that they have left out here in the community. But we do have a couple more builders that you guys love on this channel, so we're going to go and check them out right now and see if we can get in there and show you some of these other gorgeous models here in the community. And for those of y'all not new to the channel, you can already tell what kind of builder this is. You probably already know, starts with a W, is Weston, is everybody's favorite builder that has the spiral staircases and all those things here in the Houston Metro. This is actually a brand new plan for the area that I have never seen as a model. It's not the normal Carter series or the Asher that they would typically have. This is the Collins plan, and I think that you're gonna love it. Very similar to the Carter, but it does some different things that I think that you're gonna love. Let's go check it out. And would this normally be garage, or is this a space in the house? Okay.
The doors wouldn't be there.
Okay. We'll get back to that bathroom. That looks crazy. Closet 1. Closet 2. Nice. I already know Dana's gonna have something to say about this. Wanted to take a step outside on this one. I'm really liking this plan. The major difference between this and a Carter is back there behind me. You probably can't see it now, but there is not a formal dining room, which for some people, I know some of my older buyers typically like that separation to have an actual formal dining. Instead, they've given you where would have been a normal like breakfast nook. That space for informal has gotten bigger, and then a couple of the bedrooms have gotten a little bit bigger on this plan, and you get a 3-car garage, whereas the Carter limits you to a 2-car because of that formal dining room that came with that plan. So those are the two biggest trades on this one versus the Collins. I like this plan as the Collins. Price point over here right now for this size of home is going to be somewhere between $600 and $700 is what you're going to see for Weston. This specific model is going to be anywhere in that like $630 to $660-ish kind of range, but definitely gorgeous plan. Now, so something that I just learned out here was that Artavia is now under 3% on property taxes, which is a great thing because this is at a luxury price point. So whatever we can save before homestead on just having a lower property tax is always a good thing. Now it's not crazy under 3, it is at 2.93, but I would take that compared to where I am right now in Meridiana. We're at like 3.2. So for similar size homes and similar price points, they would pay less in property taxes up here, and they also have a mud district and all those other things, right? So that is great news for those of you that are looking to buy in this area. I know the trend for most of our communities is that they're typically 3.3% and higher usually to be on this side of the world, because you have to pay for those school district. Conroe ISD is who you're tied to up here. You got to pay those taxes. That's usually over 1%. You're also going to pay a mud tax that's usually close to 1%, if not 1%. In this instance, it is at like 0.9%. So they've had some kind of a decrease over the last year or so here in Artavia. Some of those bonds are being paid back, and so it's going to be more affordable for you to live up here tax-wise. But yeah, that is the Collins plan. Never seen it as a model. I've seen the plan online, but never seen it in person, and I think I like it. I'm not quite sure if it topples over the Carter for me. I do like the 3-car garage. We don't personally use a formal dining in our current home, so I think that this informal would be a great fit for us. Not quite sure how I feel about that game room and the media space up there, because they do feel a little bit tight. So I'm not quite sure it's ready to dethrone the Carter as my favorite Weston currently right now, but it is on its way, and it is a gorgeous option here in Artavia, under $700,000 in the metro. So yeah, if you stop by over here, Brandon's in here, a good guy. He was super helpful just now. It kind of gave me the rundown with everything going on in the community. They just opened up 2 more sections, so they're gonna have some availability out here for a while, and that was Westin Homes. So let me know what you think. If you had to pick one similar kind of price point, similar size lot, give or take, would you go with that leeward for David Weekley, or would you pick Weston? Let me know what you think. And while you're thinking about that, I was just thinking about how crazy it is that you've been watching this video for God knows how long at this point, and I still haven't gotten a text. No one has called, left me an email, left me a comment on this video and said, hey Aaron, you're my favorite agent, and when the time is right to make a move to the metro or to buy a home in any of these lovely master plan communities that you check out, you're going to be my go-to, and I'm going to hit you up first. You haven't done that. That's kind of breaking my heart right now, so I'm gonna play some sad music, probably cry about it, and wait for you to do that. I'll give you a few seconds. But in all seriousness, if you need some assistance, I would love to be that go-to and that resource for you. The only way I can do that is if you hit me up, or if you were to stop by and see a Brandon or a Sandra or a Haley or any of these other builders that I've met today and showed you today. If you were to step into their office and say, hey, I'm working with Aaron, he sent me over here, and put my info down when the time comes to write that contract, just to make sure that you get all the incentives and you're not overpaying and you're getting everything that you deserve in this market. If you put my info down, I can step in at the right time on your behalf to make sure that you are taken care of. But if you don't hit me up and you don't do that, there's no way that I can help you out. But without further ado, let's hop back into the video. One more time for Highland Homes today. This is their 60-foot plan. This is the Birchwood. I've never seen this plan in person. Went in there to do a little quick preview just now, and it is gorgeous, and I think that you're gonna love this one as well. We're gonna check that out, talk about pricing, similar to what we've done so far for the builders here, give you the price point, give you the range, give you what to expect as far as what you can get over here right now for your money. Let me know what you think. Oh, excuse me. So that was a gorgeous plan. I like it. I like it a lot. It's kind of feeling like almost like the big brother to the Kingston plan that I love out there in Meridiana. Is one of my favorite one-story plans. That was almost 2,900 square feet. They had some extra spaces in there. I think it's normally a 4-bedroom, but they had like a lifestyle room in there. They had some bedrooms in there. They had the movie theater and an office. So every space that you would need, that plan is just shy of about 500,000 as a base plan. Then once we get in there, we get the finishes, we get the structural changes, you're going to be somewhere between 5 and about 7-ish here with Highland Homes on the 60-foot product, similar to this one. But what do you think if you had to compare 60-footers to 65-footers, if you would go with the Highland, if you would go with the Weston, or if you would go with the David Weekley that we saw earlier? Which one is your favorite so far? But now, there was a custom home builder in here that I saw when I was making the corner turn, and I hoping that they're open right now and that we can go in there and check them out. Is J. Patrick. They're one of my favorite, more custom builders here in the metro. They do and have typically some of the most beautiful models that you'll see. Some of the ones that y'all love are in Sienna. But yeah, I really love their product, and I'm hoping that I can get in here. The elevation on this one is absolutely insane, and I know that on the inside is going to be just as pretty. So fingers crossed that it's open, and we're heading that way now. This bathroom is crazy. Now this is a media room. That's what I'm talking about. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's my favorite one of the day. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's my favorite one of the day for sure. But got beautiful builders, beautiful location in the midst of the trees. One thing that you can't take away from this pocket of the world, one thing that you can't take it away from Conroe is that they're going to be a beautiful community, and they do such a great job of leaving nature how it is. I think I've said this basically on every Artavia video that I've ever done, is that this community and this developer have done an amazing job of making you feel like you just didn't completely decimate an entire forest to put this thing here, right? It just feels great, feels natural, and I just love what they have done with the place. But when you have beautiful builders with outstanding incentives, pricing going from 400 on up, entry level all the way on up to mansion, it's really hard to beat. Property tax rates that are going under 3%. The only thing that they're missing here is a pool, and I've been told by a couple people, I'm not gonna put them on blast, I'm not gonna say who has said it, but they're starting to hear those whispers of a pool coming here soon in the community. But all of the lots that I've seen and all of the ones that we've been on today are big enough to put your own pool. But for the price point, for the location, for the beauty of what you can get, for all the incentives that pretty much every builder has right now, Artavia, or for those of you that don't know and haven't been corrected yet, Artavia, don't say that, say Artavia. Artavia is very hard to beat, and it's definitely one of my favorite ones in the Houston Metro on this side of the world.